Hey guys, welcome back to Gaels on Trails. Today we're gonna be riding on the Morning Choice Trail down in Rockburn. We're gonna be doing that full loop. I'm gonna give you guys an overview of that. Before we do that, I'm actually gonna show you guys how to properly do an ABC check on your bike. Now, an ABC check is gonna go through A, B, C, D, E, air, brakes, chain, derailleur, and everything else. And everything else just kind of encompasses everything on your bike, plus making sure that your helmet's all on and good, making sure you've got all the supplies you need, like a water bottle or a first aid kit, and even, especially in the winter, gloves. So let's get right into it.
Checking your tires' air is of vital importance and can mean the difference between a flat and a smooth ride. I like to use a pump to check my tire pressure and pump up both tires to what they should be. Our next step is to check our brakes. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press down on your brakes, move forward, and make sure that nothing moves. Essentially, if you see anything in the brake or if anything moves, then something's probably wrong. If your chain is rusty like mine, then you probably want to clean your chain. You can do so by applying chain lube that you can find at a local bike shop for cheap. This is another essential part of the bike check that can prevent your chain from snapping. Check your derailleur next. Make sure there are no dents, fractures, or abnormalities, as these can prevent your chain from shifting. Remember to pack all of your necessary safety equipment. Now I think we're ready to ride. Welcome to Rockburn Park. To access the Morning Choice Trail, proceed with caution up Landing Road. Upon entry, you're met with a relatively smooth dirt trail, with a couple bumps here and there and some rocks and logs. The bulk of the entry is just intersections with logs here or there, but don't be fooled. Later on, it becomes much more rocky and steep.
Nice little log area. If you don't want to go over the log, you can go around. I probably could have done that, but there are logs earlier.
Passing this hill, we enter the main bulk of the trail. This area is smooth, but then quickly turns into a river crossing into an uphill. Take caution in the winter, this can be extremely cold. Root patches on this trail are few and far between. However, when they do show up, they often show up in the most inconvenient places. The same can be said for rock gardens. You'd think that after a frigid river crossing and a relatively steep uphill with roots, this trail would show mercy. But what's life without a little challenge? So the uphill continues, and we encounter a couple more logs and roots. Past this area, we enter what I like to call the intersection segment. It's challenging mainly because you have to pull out Google Maps every 5 minutes. Luckily, after the first two intersections, the trail rewards us with a nice berm to go over and a couple jumps. These jumps are very beginner friendly and are excellent to boost beginner riders' confidence.
You know, I love this trail. I hate how many intersections there are.
After yet again exploring the wilderness with a map in hand, just the way our founding fathers intended, we proceeded down an access road to loop back to the main entry. This was because it was getting relatively dark, and when it gets dark, it becomes a lot less safe to ride out in the trails, and the temperature drops drastically. Proceeding down this particular hill, it is important to use caution, because this area is made up of loose dirt and sand, and therefore is deceptively slippery. Be cautious around all the turns.
Oh, the intersection.
After taking yet another random direction, we encountered a couple deer off the trail, and also what appeared to be a bamboo forest. We're approaching the end of the trail now, and the final stretch is mostly a nice flowy downhill that you can really speed up on. Be careful around tight corners though, lest you hit a tree or a bush. Before we reach our destination, the trail makes sure that we once again take the ice bucket challenge and brush up on our mountaineering skills. Not to worry though, because after this, you're pretty much done.
Alright, so that was a good quick little ride. We kind of had to do it really fast because it's getting dark out here. So when it's getting dark like this, you do not want to be caught out in the dark when you're biking, especially without reflective gear like us. That would be an example of not following the E on the ABC check, everything else. But overall, it was a very good ride. There are many variations of that trail you can do. We just chose to take the fastest one because it's actually the sun setting right now. You probably can't tell because of how gray it is. But overall, Morning Choice Trail is a really good choice, especially for the morning, as the name suggests. And we just really like to ride this trail pretty often. So on the Gale rating, I would give it probably an 8 because of how, you know, strenuous it can be, and it's a really good workout. However, I don't like how many intersections there are, and you've probably seen it. If you don't know the trail beforehand, you're gonna want to get a map. You might want to get the Garmin attachment for your bike, just like have Google Maps up. Anyway, let's see what Coach Scott thinks of this rating, and then let's head out.
Oh, yes. Morning Choice Trail is a great trail.
Yeah.
Everything off of Landing Road is really good. You can choose your own adventure everywhere you go. There are a lot of jumps that you can go over, a lot of stream crossings. You can make it as strenuous as you want. There are a lot of big hills to go up. We didn't tackle any of those today, but you certainly can. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that this is one of our favorite trails to be on. I'd say it's a good 8.5 for me as well.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to MSJ Student Media. Until next time, I've been Will, and this is Gaels on Trails. Peace.